Hi everyone, I'm Kendall and I'm going to be doing this vlog over the body composition learning activity. This activity covered BIA, which is the bioelectrical impedance analysis as a method for body composition. So the learning activity explains how BIA works and why it is becoming so much more common in gyms and other places similar like to that. So unlike DEXA or the BOD Pod, which are super expensive and technical and pretty hard to manage and operate, BIA is cheap, it's quick, and it's super easy to use. You just stand on the scale. There's also handheld devices or ones with both hand and foot sensors. And basically all it does is sends a small electrical current through the body, and muscle is more conductive because it contains more water and fat slows the current down. So they use that impedance to estimate the fat mass, the fat-free mass, and sometimes they can even get segmental muscle from different parts of your body so you can understand that. And this activity also covered how to prep for accuracy in these readings. So it's important to stay hydrated, to avoid exercising for a few hours before, avoid a big meal beforehand, and test at the same time every day in order for your results to be consistent. And it really only takes a few seconds. So this material is so important for sports nutritionists because the body composition, as we know, is a lot more important than just a BMI, a weight, a height. Like getting to know what actually the weight is made up of tells you a lot more about the actual health of a person. And your weight can fluctuate so much. Water, workouts, or just hormonal cycles, anything can really affect that. So it is important to acknowledge that the body composition matters a lot. And it's also exciting for us to have because this is so much more accessible than other like body composition readers, such as the DEXA, because they're so expensive and require such a high skill level to operate. So this is just really good for athletes to be able to get a better idea if they don't have access to the more advanced machinery. I think that sports nutritionists and colleagues will be able to use this tool very strategically, but we need to make sure we're not using it obsessively. We need to make sure that there are expectations set with the athletes, reminding them that it's not a perfect reading, but if we do use it properly and at the same time and figure out patterns, then we can understand how trends are occurring over time. And we can also use it as a big sort of education moment for the athletes because we can show them that your hydration is really low. We need to actually fix that. And often if they can see the number in front of them, they will be a lot more apt to do something about it than if you just say you need to hydrate more or anything of that sort. So overall, this learning activity was super useful and helpful, and I'm excited to see how the BIA gets used in sports nutrition down the road. Thanks for watching.